Well, how's it going, everybody? It is your friend the Gunman here from Nashville, Tennessee, and for a change, I'm not upstairs in my live room. I'm actually downstairs in my recording studio. It is a modest affair, but it is definitely effective. It works, and my day kind of got away from me. So later on, I'm going to go back upstairs, and I'm going to get the ring light and the good lighting, and I'm going to be catching up on a bunch of cooking hacks and a bunch of good news events. So stay tuned for that, all right? Check in for that later. And I want to thank all of you since my last posting basically I had a vulnerable day and a vulnerable moment, and I shared that with you, and so many of you were so supportive and definitely identified with the way I was feeling. A lot of you have been feeling the same way too. And again, take a deep breath. It's all going to be okay, all right? I'm telling you that deep down inside, I have this sense of peace, that all will be well with the world. We just need a couple of weeks to sort things out. That being said, this is Thanksgiving week, and I'm so excited. Thanksgiving is by far my favorite holiday. Now, it sounds a little strange when you've got so many great holidays to compete with it, but as an aspiring chef, yes, I am a foodie, but it's not just that. It's because Thanksgiving to me is all about gratitude, being thankful. And any holiday that is centered around being grateful for what you have is A-okay in my book, and it's a whirlwind here at my home. The whole family pitches in. Cooking starts a couple of days before the event. And then I get to look forward to Thanksgiving sandwiches for the week after, and that is by far my favorite. I will share that recipe with you guys later. Of course, that's stuffing and turkey and cranberry sauce and everything, and just an overstuffed sandwich is amazing. But today, I wanted to get this out to you because there's a recipe I want to share with all of you guys that cannot wait, because we're so close to Thanksgiving. A lot of you, if you want to try this recipe, just need to bust out to the store and get the ingredients. There's not a lot here. It is not expensive. But this is by far one of my very, very favorite family recipes. This is the go-to, crowd-pleasing, without a doubt, roll your eyes in the back of your head. This tastes amazing stuffing, and it's very easy. Now, I have to give the credit where credit is due. This is my friend Sheila Lucan's recipe. Now, Sheila is no longer with us. She's graduated and gone on to heaven. That said, she had a restaurant once upon a time in New York City called the Silver Palette. And the Silver Palette was so successful, a little hole-in-the-wall place, tiny place, that they had all kinds of prepackaged jams and jellies and pastries and quiches and stuff, and it was a hot spot there in New York about 30 years ago. So much so that people actually asked her to do a cookbook, and she did that with a partner of hers. And it became kind of like the go-to, like the Bible of cooking in the early 90s. And here's what it looks like. It's called the Silver Palette Cookbook, and I highly recommend it, because every single recipe in this cookbook is amazing. You cannot fail. You can throw a dart at anything in here and you're going to impress everybody, and it's going to taste amazing. Okay, so I want you to do that. I want you to go out and get that, but in the meantime, I'm going to share with you my friend Sheila's stuffing recipe. It is traditional. It is foolproof. This stuff works. It is cornbread, sage, Jimmy Dean sausage, apples, pecans if you want the nut thing. If you're allergic to nuts, of course you don't have to do that, but I like the crunch. But man, this tastes so good, and I'm so excited to share it with you. I want your feedback. And again, Thanksgiving week here. More on that later in future posts, but most importantly today, I just want to say that I'm grateful for you. I'm thankful for you. All right, and thank you for all of your support. And this is a community we have here. So thank you again for joining in. Try this recipe, and I dare you not to love it. There won't be anything left. If you take this to a potluck, I'm telling you, everybody else's food, you're going to have leftovers of that, but not this stuffing. I promise you. All right, lots of love to you. Have an excellent day, and I'll talk to you soon. God bless.